usually unable to express to each other vocally the things they feel deep down in their heart of hearts. And that's what I love so much about this book, that I've gotten to know all over again one of the closest friends I could ever possibly have in all of my life. Through his humor that is so unique and smart, his wisdom that only comes with pain and loss, and his heart that wants nothing more than to search and know God more, hopefully you can get a glimpse into a great friend with a great story that will inspire and encourage you through whatever hurt road you may be walking down. Chapter 1. On the Road. All right, let's bring it home. If you was hit by a truck and you was lying out there in that gutter dying, and you had time to sing one song, one song that people would remember before your dirt, one song that would let God know how you felt about your time here on earth, one song that would sum you up. You telling me that's the song you'd sing? Sam Phillips, Walk the Line. I've heard people say that sometimes your brain will shut down just before traumatic experiences and you won't remember anything that happened. That may be true, but it surely wasn't the case for me. I remember every detail. I looked up and saw headlights. There was no time to react. The truck was moving too fast. I remember my body's impact with the front of it. Swept and thrown upward, I bounced off the top of the truck like a rag doll and spun up in the air. The street light above took over as the focus of my vision that the truck's headlights had been before. This light turned in circles in the morning darkness. For a moment I felt nothing. I was completely separated from Earth. Then I hit asphalt. Adrenaline is a funny thing. I didn't feel myself making contact with the road so much as I was simply aware of it, like I wasn't living this myself but only watching it happen to somebody else. Because of that, I don't know exactly what part of me hit the road, but later the pain and lacerations on my face and right arm would let me know that these areas had absorbed the main force of the impact. "Hey, stop!" Somebody yelled as the truck sailed through the intersection of Hurt Road and Powder Springs Road. The driver slammed his brakes, screeching the truck to a halt. Wait a minute, I thought to myself, I'm still alive. Aren't you supposed to die if you get hit by a truck? Emboldened by the adrenaline racing through me and numbed by the shock of the accident, I decided to attempt standing up, but my right leg refused to cooperate. I slumped back to the ground in the middle of the road. I heard footsteps. A man from the nearby Quick Thrift gas station ventured into the middle of the intersection and knelt down beside me. "Are you okay? Say something." "I'm okay. I think my leg is bleeding." He looked down at my leg. "Yeah, your leg looks a little banged up. Help is on the way." He was trying to put a positive spin on the situation, but I could tell from his face that he was looking at something gruesome. I began to shiver. Even though it still gets pretty warm in Georgia in October, the mornings can be pretty chilly. I was supposed to be going to school for band practice. We were scheduled to perform in a big marching competition that night, and I had really looked forward to it. My plans for today had obviously changed. I don't know how long it took. It seemed like a couple of minutes and an eternity at the same time, but paramedics were soon on the scene. Sirens filled the air, and the bright lights of an ambulance flickered and bounced off the side of the Quick Thrift. Two guys in uniform hopped out of the ambulance. One came running to me, while his partner stayed behind to prepare a stretcher. Even though I was still in shock, I figured an attempt at comedy might be in order. "You guys want to buy some donuts?" The paramedic tending to me chuckled. Then it was all business. "Hey, buddy, are you okay? Can you tell me your name and where you are?" Routine questions and accident situations. "My name is Mark," I said, "and I'm on the road." I've spent most of my adult life on the road. With my bandmates in Third Day, a rock group we started in high school that is still making music 25 years later, I have traveled pretty much everywhere, basically anywhere people will have us, and put on shows. Our lead singer and I used to be flat out amazed whenever we traveled somewhere new. We would announce at each other, "Dude, we're in Illinois. Dude, we're in New Mexico." I think we stopped doing that after about the third lap around the country. As I write this, the road has taken us to Iowa, where we are getting ready to do a little rock show. Later we'll do a sound check and an autograph session. Much later we'll perform. But for now I'm sitting on the bus watching a documentary about Genesis, the band, not the book. When I'm home, I'm not much of a TV